Why is Trump being arrested on such a trivial matter, paying someone hush money? He committed no criminal offense paying hush money to Stormy Daniels. The problem is that he reimbursed himself out of campaign funds, which is illegal, and tried to cover it by fraudulent manipulation of his company accounts, which is also illegal. We also don't know that he's getting arrested. I'll believe it when I see it. They got Al Capone on 22 charges of federal income tax evasion. Sometimes it's about the charges you can make stick. Also, just because he's facing these charges doesn't mean no other charges can be brought against him for other crimes he may not have committed.
The issue is that he used campaign funds to pay for it and never reported it as a campaign expense. But this is also just the first, not the only. This is just the first investigation to finish. If we truly believe no man is above the law, then even a former president should be subject to the same laws as the rest of us. If any other politician paid a porn star money to keep an affair quiet with campaign funds and didn't report it as an expense, they would get the same treatment. Michael Cohen already went to jail over this as Trump was named his co-conspirator. Why would his lawyer go to jail and he walk for committing the same crime?
First of all, he hasn't been arrested yet. Second, you're right, it isn't illegal to pay someone to be silent about something. It is, however, illegal to falsify business records, claiming that because the payment was made by his lawyer, that it was legal fees. And also, it could violate election laws by covering up a crime through falsified records.
He used campaign funds. Sounds more like he's trying to rile up his supporters so that he'll get funding for whatever he wants. The New York AG hasn't even made it publicly known he's being arrested this week. So, either they're trying to avoid making a big scene of this or he's lying. Which do you think is more likely? Trump has a track record of lying.
Trump took $130,000 out of his campaign donation funds, falsified documents to make it look like legal fees, and then paid that money to a woman to keep quiet about their sexual encounter. Falsifying legal documents is one of the alleged crimes committed and pretty easy to prove. He's the one that announced the arrest. It probably won't happen and he'll claim some sort of victory over unfair justice system.
The crime committed was not paying off the actress. The crime was intentionally illegal use of campaign money. Trump ordered Michael Cohen to move money around illegally. And Michael Cohen carried out that order. They committed the crime together. As a team. Michael Cohen already was found guilty of this. And went to jail for it. You are right, though, that it isn't a particularly big or important crime. So Michael Cohen didn't serve very much time. But he did go to actual jail. Because he very clearly did commit an actual crime along with his teammate Donald Trump. Unfortunately, the Justice Department has a rule about not prosecuting a sitting president. So they only prosecuted half of the team that did this crime together. Because the other half of the team was the president by the time all the facts were in.
But he isn't president anymore, and it's only fair that he also be held accountable for the crime he definitely did commit along with his partner in crime Michael Cohen back in 2016.
It used to be a massive scandal when a politician cheated on his pregnant wife with a porn star. Especially when it's a candidate receiving heavy financial support from evangelical Christians. To call it trivial represents a major shift in the ethics voters want to see in their public officials.
It's kind of like the Clinton sex scandal where it actually isn't the act itself that got them in trouble. Clinton got impeached because he lied about it under oath. That's what that whole thing was about. The sexual acts didn't factor into it at all. What Trump did is he told Cohen to pay Daniels and he would reimburse him. Then, and this is the part that is getting him in trouble, he paid it with campaign finance money and documented it was a legal expense. This is misappropriation of campaign finances and falsification of documentation. If he did it with his personal account, it would be a different matter. And probably just another scandal he survived. Instead he did something the law can come at him over. With both, like I said, it wasn't the sexual acts but what they did with regards to them afterwards.
Campaign funds, which is illegal.
Because the other crimes he committed are far more complicated to prove. Just be patient. It was not paying Stormy. It was the campaign funds he used in the fraudulent accounting. Essentially, he broke the law. Considering Republicans are the law and order party, you would expect more support. I suspect because there is a clear path to conviction. And he is going to lie. Under oath he can't not lie, which is perjury. Then, with a prior penchant for perjury before a court demonstrated, there will be ever easier paths to convictions for his very many other clearly illegal acts. Trump is the ultimate con man who absolutely convinces his marks his voters to buy whatever nonsense he is spewing. And he is singularly the greatest danger to our democracy and to global stability in this generation. He's not without peer. Putin would be right up there next to him. Remember, if it weren't for Putin, Trump would not have been elected, and the present and future of this planet would have been far more stable. He's not getting arrested. He is possibly getting indicted. He said he was getting arrested via Twitter to rile up his base of Newsmax-loving imbeciles. Nothing more. In what way paying a woman to keep a scandal quiet during a campaign, trivial matter? Well, you know how Al Capone was very well known for his murders and shady dealings but never served time for those but instead for tax evasion? Kinda like that. Corruption runs so deep that the small stuff is all you can get them with. Same reason Al Capone was arrested for tax evasion. You gotta get them on the charges that'll stick.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. TooAfraidToAsk is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.